All right, here we go. Golf Wednesdays here as we get ready for the final event on the PGA Tour calendar for 2025. Amazingly, the Tour Championship. Always a controversial event with the top 30. No more starting strokes this year. Do we like the format? Do we not like the format? Let's get into it all. We do have some picks this week. This is, of course, the Without Scotty Market Invitational. And as always, the Prime Minister will be with me to try guide us through it. Of course, Cam Stewart. Cam, great to see you.
Carver, nice seeing you. Love your
As
shirt,
always.
by the way.
Well, I
That
went with
is
a little.
amazing.
This is a little, and I know you really can't see. This is like a '90s. Like we've got like some cassette tapes in there.
I love it.
Some.
It's wicked.
I'm all about it. I'm all about it, Cam. So that's what
I love it.
Got rolling today. Cam, it's great to see you here on a Golf Wednesday.
I don't know if it's great to see my picks because they were pretty shitty last week, but at least we tell the truth on the show. At least you got close with Burns.
I know Burns teased me a little bit.
Oh, he did.
But let's be fair, Cam. Did we really think like Bobby Mack got out to such a lead and he played so well Thursday, Friday, Saturday? Scheffler was the only guy really within range. Did we honestly think anyone was going to beat him except Scheffler going into Sunday? Than anybody?
When I did a show with Brady, though, we talked about it. I go, one of my books had McIntyre at minus 160. And I said, you know what? With a 4-shot lead, Carver, he doesn't usually gag. He won the Canadian Open, the Scottish Open. He's the guy, it's like, remember at the U.S. Open, played great, if not for Spawn. So I'm actually a little bit surprised. But the thing about Scheffler is, it's just, he's like that guy. He's a cat burglar. You don't hear him come in. He steals your silverware.
Right.
You're still sleeping. He gets your safe. You're still sleeping. He'll get more. And he's out the door. And you don't even know. The thing about Tiger Woods was he's the prowler that came in and made a little bit of noise. I might wake up. I might get a baseball bat. This quiet Scotty Scheffler, I know I'm getting around to this. His quiet nature gives him the chance where other guys don't have this hate on for him or, you know, nobody's fist pumping in your face and stuff. That's what about hockey. Like when a guy gives me, you know what I mean? Like a check from behind, I want to kill him for like trying to end my life. That's the thing. Scheffler doesn't do anything to anybody to make them angry and to make them go on a heater. It's actually like such a smooth move that nobody even talks about. He just quietly goes about his business and assassinates everyone.
Yeah.
And that's the most dangerous type of person because he carries a big stick, but you don't hear him. That's the problem.
He's Cam, these last 3 years from him have been so ridiculous. And think about this year. He got off to a slow start because, you know, he cut his hand making the pasta or whatever the hell he was doing back in December. And he really didn't get going, which kind of took him out of, he wasn't really there, you know, in the mix for the players. And even those first few months, February, March. And then he's been himself really since. I mean, winning the PGA. Since the PGA game, he's been like last year, early in the year, Sky, just absolutely just annihilating everybody.
But why doesn't anybody step up, Carver? It's like, remember even with the Tiger Woods, Rocco Mediate stepped up. Bob May stepped up.
Yeah.
Other guys came in and go, you know what? I'm ready to duel. I might not win. Chris DeMarco, a perfect foil. Like when Tiger brought it, Chris DeMarco was one guy who says, I'm willing for a fight. I might get knocked out, but I'm going to land a few.
He liked to get involved,
yes.
DeMarco.
Like who in today's golf world has the stones to get involved? You tell me.
Not
very many.
Not very many. I got to tell you, most of these guys, Cam, they don't.
They're check players. They're ATM guys.
They're I like that. They're check players. It really is amazing. Now, look, it could be worse, I guess. Liv had their individual championship last week.
Yeah.
That's pretty good, Cam, that you can not win. Now, I know people are going to bring this up this week, too, because somebody like Tommy Fleetwood could win this week and he'd be win the FedEx Cup this being the only event that he wins all year. I thought Liv was a little different, though. You know, Neiman won 5 events this year. How the hell wasn't Neiman the top player in Liv this year? And I get Rahm just, top 5, top 5, top 5, top 7, top 5, top 5.
Yeah.
He didn't win one event. At least whoever wins this week wins the FedEx Cup. At least they would have won this week in order to win it. I thought that was. I haven't been the biggest like anti-live. I think we like it. We've liked playing live.
Mhm.
We've had winners with live. Me and Brady had a bunch of winners
You guys
last
did.
year. This was the first thing that I kind of looked at and I was like, that's kind of fugazi, Cam. Like having him be the season-long winner after the year that Neiman had. It's kind of stupid.
How is Scotty Scheffler, even if he doesn't win this week, not the FedEx Cup champion, though? This is the whole thing.
Right.
It just
That's why
doesn't
this
work
week's
for
a
golf.
problem.
It's a big problem.
Right.
I don't know what to do. And the thing is, can we come up with a solution? The aggregate shit doesn't work. Like
No.
nothing's working.
No.
I guess we can just accept it, but there has to be some kind of playoff points format different than the seedings for other guys, and then we work it out. That like it has to be something mathematical, Carver, that we can go, you know.
I
Like,
get why they went to the starting strokes because they had too many years where it was wrapped up before they even hit a ball on Thursday. You knew who was going to win the FedEx Cup. I didn't love the starting strokes. I just, it was kind of, I guess it was a little bit better, but it was still kind of weird. I know they'll never do it, but I'd love to see it as match play. And,
I agree.
And I'd give buys to the top guys and put them, because they're all kind of scared of it, right, Cam? They're a little scared of match play. It is, I'm not going to say random, but if you're the top guy like Scheffler, you could easily lose a 118-hole match play to somebody who was ranked 28th or 29th. Like I get that, but I need something. They got to find some way, Cam, to spice it up. What if you reset everyone to 0 at the start of the playoffs? What if everyone, doesn't NASCAR do that? I'm not the biggest NASCAR guy, but NASCAR resets everyone to 0, and then they do that kind of race to the end, and that guy wins the cup.
I don't think 3 tournaments
like that
is enough for that, Carver, but you're on the right track. I think you go back to 125 and you do it for 5 events and you reset for 5. And that's a good number instead of 3 to say, you know what? Over 5 events, this guy did this. Right. I understand. They want the cream of the crop. Well, there's a fucking million golfers in the world. What's the difference between 70 and 125? Does it really matter? The guy in 70 is the same player as 125 almost. So me and you, I think we have some good ideas and stuff, but it's just one of those sports. And even Gabe and I talk about it. He goes, NASCAR has a problem with their playoffs. Golf have a problem with their playoffs. Yeah. We don't give a shit. Majors.
Nobody cares.
Majors and big tournaments are what we're all about. This FedEx Cup stuff is just for betting.
We care about majors, and we care about week to week. We don't mind the Mexico Open and the Wyndham Championship and the Rocket Mortgage and the 3M.
You're right.
Because we just care about who we're betting on to win that week. That's all that matters to us. I'm not sitting around, Cam, in February putting down a bet on who's going to win the FedEx Cup. That's just it's not something that we care about or think about pretty much ever. It's just not in our department at all. I don't know. You lost me there. I glitched on you there.
Yeah,
Cam,
it's okay.
For a minute.
But I wish I had Bill Haas that year.
Yeah.
Berserker.
Here we go. Tour Championship.
Yep. Let's go.
Now, Scheffler's plus 150 before they hit a ball. Only 30 golfers. He's plus 150. Rory's plus 850. Fleetwood 14-1. Henley 18. Ludwig 18. JT 25. I've had enough of Justin Thomas. I need some time.
Dude, that guy has got no game.
I'm tired of Patrick Cantlay too. 25-1 for him. I don't need to see him anymore. JJ Spuds is 27. Victor Hovland's 27. Mr. Burns, who did play well last week, is 30. Now, these are, of course, remember, 30 guys. The bottom of the 30, Cam, Andrew Novak is 150-1. The Bridgman. How about the Bridgman making it to the last 30? Nice job by him.
You know what I like about the Bridge? Yeah. The Bridge finds T18, T25. The Bridge is a guy who collects paychecks. He's like the modern day Matt Kuchar. Used to just show up and go, give me a T8. Where's my money? T20. I'm here. He makes cuts and he makes money. And if you do that over time, you're going to get there. And you know what? Don't you think that longevity and steady play should be rewarded? So good for him.
I do think that should be rewarded. So I have no problem whatsoever that some of these guys, but the Bridgman did win an event this year. It's not like he didn't win it all. You do have a few guys here who didn't win, like Fleetwood, etc. But there's plenty of guys. Now there's a few guys coming in real hot too, Cam, which I'm sure we're going to mention as we get into the selections. Now I will tell you right out of the gate before we get there.
Yeah. I
am not playing the outright with Scotty this week. I'm not doing it. He's probably going to win. Why am I going to bang my head against the wall? We've kind of done this a lot this year. We might as well finish that way. I am playing Cam exclusively the without Scotty market. I know I'm losing a couple bucks on if one of these guys win. But honestly, Cam, I don't care because I don't want the headache of potentially Saturday night going, oh man, Scotty's 5 shots up. I'm not going to watch tomorrow. Like I don't really want to deal with that headache.
You're right, Carver. And another thing, next year, I'm going to start off and we're going to do our regular stuff. But if I see Scheffler, like in the first few events, like went like out of the gate, I'm done. It's without Scotty Scheffler betting for the rest of my life because it's just stupid. Like I'm just sitting there going, how much money did we lose because we're trying to get a number on a guy and stuff, and I'm like, oh, here we go again.
Yeah,
like I can't believe fucking like everyone just crumbles. McIntyre, whatever, it doesn't matter. This guy wins. He just wins. I'm with you, Carver. I'm doing the exact same damn thing. Winner without Scheffler. We can get like 3 or 4 guys. Like I'm down with that.
Chris has got Sam Burns top 5 or top 10. I like Sam Burns a lot, as I'm going to get into right now. I think I see Robin there. Harry Hall top 5 at plus 475. Yeah. Harry Hall has been playing really well the past couple of weeks. Novak first round leader. We will hear that name in a moment as well.
Does Bridgeman tip his caddy? Probably better than Kuchar, especially in Mexico.
There. I will now put up
money.
Look at that. We got the scroll this week, Cam. I got both of our outrights correct.
You're on fire.
The scroll for us this week on Golf Wednesday. Which, by the way, before we get into the picks, and Cam does, we're going to be moving along quickly here because Cam does got to roll. There's no golf then until the Pro Tour, right? Till they go to Napa. We got to have a few weeks.
We got the Ryder Cup, don't we? Is it Pro Tour then Ryder Cup?
Pro Tour first because they're doing all those stories about how they won't let Bryson play with the rest of the USA guys at the Pro Tour. So all those poor bastards who thought they, all those guys like ranked 100 to 150 who need points badly in the Pro Tour to get their card for the spring, they now have to deal with Scotty and Xander and Morikawa showing up at Napa and going to take all their points away from them. Here's where I'm going, Cam. For me, like I said, without Scotty, market for me, Henley at 12 to 1. I know there's a little bit of a Georgia Bulldog theme here for me at the Tour Championship. I think that's expected being at East Lake. And by the way, me and you put this into the world, and it looks like it's going to happen. There's talk they're going to move this around now. Next year it'll be at East Lake again, but they look like they're getting closer. I like this new guy that they've put in from the NFL who's running things now. Seems like he knows what he's doing. Henley 12 to 1 without Scotty. Sam Burns 18 to 1 without Scotty. I like Maverick here. I think if anyone has the most to play for this week, Cam, aside from just the FedEx Cup, I think it's Maverick McNeely. I think he helped himself huge last week, and I think now he knows he can help himself even more. Maverick without Scotty 22 to 1, and Harry English at 27 to 1 without Scotty.
I'm going to tell you something. Take a look at your picks. What's a theme? Georgia Bulldogs.
Yeah, I got it.
And this is East Lake outside of Atlanta. Like, you like Harris English? Check. I got Sam Burns. I could take him for a win, but I'm just going to take him top 5, top 10. Check. You know what I mean? Like Russell Henley. Like Burns went to LSU. Henley, English. Like, that's the whole thing. A lot of these Georgia guys are going to do well this week, in my opinion. Very underrated. They know this course inside out. So, you know what? I think Russell Henley 12 to 1. Without Scheffler is a good bet. I think this is a perfect track for him.
Yeah.
He hits it. It's about the putter. And you're right, Carver. I love the 27 to 1 with English. Like, is Harris English going to get any respect? The guy, all he does is show up in tournaments and do well all the time. Like, all the time. He's one of those guys. Yeah, Brian Harman. Great call, Rob. Yeah, but Harman's a Bulldog. I don't know what he's going to do, but I'm just telling you, it's just Bulldog fever in Atlanta right now. And that's the thing.
I'll tell you, Robin brings up Harman. I don't know if I would play Harman the outright without Scotty, but you could talk me into a 10.
I agree.
You could talk me into something like that because he's one of those guys that there's only 30 guys here, and probably 20 of them, Cam, you're not going to hear anything about this week going into tomorrow. Like, there's 20 guys that just nobody's thinking about.
Yep.
Harman for a 10 with ties, he's only got to beat 20 guys, is plus 230.
That's crazy.
For Harman.
So you're telling me 30 guys top 10, like 33.3%.
He's got to be 20,
and you're getting over 2 to 1.
And that's with ties.
Yes,
you're getting him at 230. So I know you like it without sometimes because you get a little bit more gas, obviously, on that. But with the ties, I'm going to take, especially with only 30 guys here, I'm going to do that.
I love it, Carver.
What do you got for me, Cam? What's the outright?
My outrights. I'm going to go with Henley, like you. I think it's he's my guy at 12. I also probably going to bet Burns for the show. I'm only going to put a couple in, and we'll see a little bit later how the baseball card goes. I might add a guy. I like Hovland. You and me talked about it. Hovland is one here and had a top 5. So he's a guy that I know he can drive you crazy because he's always, you know what, Victor, just play golf. Stop thinking about your equipment and your mechanics and everything. If you just play, you're one of the best in the world. Like, don't worry about anything, man. You're so damn good. Just play your game. Don't worry about it. Listen to your medal at the course. Just pump it up and just play golf. Don't think. Get out of your head. That's the whole problem. We think too much. Every time I overthink things, they go to it, the absolute shitter, Carver. Like last week, overreacting. Go with your gut, like you do. Like Burns almost won this thing, like you were there. So I'm going to take him. And my other guy, who do I got for my other pick? I'm going to go with, who did I have, Carver?
You had Young.
Cam Young. I'm going to go back to Cam Young. I know last week I thought he could make a little bit of a run. He didn't, but I will say this, the style of this golf course with Cam Young, I think he'll do quite well at East Lake. I'm not sure if he's going to win, but at that price, 20 without Scheffler, he's going to be on my card. I also did look at Harry English at 27-1. I think that is a great price without Scheffler in the mix.
Yeah, and look, I think that Harry, I know I'm not going to mention him here, but when I have a guy like Harry that I'm going to play at 27, I will add Harry. I'll back that up with the T5.
For sure.
Something like that. I will, some books let you do the each way. Most of the books in New York do not. There is really no East. I think only Bet Rivers might be the only one who lets you do the each way. But FanDuel, DraftKings, etc. So I go to the top 5 with ties to kind of back myself up with those placements for me, Cam. And look, you want the Bombers here too. This is another Bomber course where let it tee it high and let it fly. JJ Spuds, top 5 at plus 300, got him. Cameron Young, top 10 at plus 150. Finished 11th last week, Cam. We had him for the top 10 here last week on Golf Wednesday, so Cam owes us a little bit here. And I texted you today. I was a little surprised that this guy made it to East Lake because he had such a great January, February, March, and he kind of tailed off a little bit, but he's hung on enough the last couple of weeks to be here. How about Nick Taylor making it to the top 30 Tour Championship? Give me a T10 with Nick Taylor. I like him on this course at plus 280.
Nick Taylor's just one of those guys. You're right. Like if you said he's top 30 in the Miami, like what? Like really? I know, he plays well, but he's kind of one of those guys like Bridge. Like he's like the bridge man, consistent, makes a paycheck. So you know what, Carver, your top 10s are very similar. And guys, we don't do this very often, but I'm laying 20 cents. And I thought about this guy at a top 5 for like way better money. I'm like, I'll lay 20 cents. I don't care. It's a baseball game. Give me fucking Tommy Fleetwood minus 120 for a top 10. He's been playing way better lately. And God, about the win, I'd rather just have him in that hemisphere, Carver, and go, wow, he finished 6th or 8th. And, I'll be happy with that. I almost hope he finishes between 5 and 10. Burns, plus 110. That number's been bet down. So Sam Burns, top 10, plus 110. And I'm with you. We have the same guys in the placements. I like JJ Spawn at plus 130. I think JJ Spawn is a great golfer. He's going to be America's next big thing. Like he's just working on his game. He has a great mentality. His putter's hot. That's the whole thing about Spawn. If his putter's good on this type of course, the way he hits fairways, lights out, ladies and gentlemen. He will be on page 1. It's all about the flat stick.
Look, and I think that I think it would be fun. We've seen JJ Spawn here this year be in a bunch of big spots. U.S. Open, obviously ended up winning it. A couple playoff losses in Memphis and at the Players. He hasn't had Cam yet this year, a little mano-a-mano with Scheffler, right?
Yeah.
You haven't really had the Spawn Scheffler. Maybe that's the matchup that we're going to get late on Sunday. Is Scheffler and Spawn going again?
The only other guy who can do it is his best friend, Sam Burns.
Yeah.
Because he always feels bad. Like, remember when they were playing before and he gave a tournament to Sam? Like, he would have won another one.
He missed that. That was at the match play where he basically dumped it to him.
That's the thing.
He dumped him that tournament.
So Sam Burns is the only guy who can beat Scheffler because Scheffler might take pity on him for being like a friend. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, buddy, you're doing well in life, but I'm doing so well and I make so much money. Here you go. Take one.
First round leaders, which is tough.
Here we go.
Again, 30 guys, very difficult. I'm only going with really far out guys for it, especially for down the board. I usually do Scheffler in these spots 5-1 for first round leader. Take a walk. I ended up putting Burns. It was a late ad. You know what? I like Burns a lot. You do as well. 20-1 for first round leader. Cameron, forever young. 22 to 1 for first round leader. And then Harry Hall at 27 to 1.
He's
saw
my
him brought up
favorite.
in the chat before. Hall not only playing well, I think he's got a little chip on his shoulder. They're not putting him on that team, but I think he likes shoving it in their face. Nick Taylor at 35 to 1. And the bottom guy on the board is Novocaine at 45 to 1. Tell me that Novocaine can't come out on Thursday and drop a big number? Come on, Cam. He could bomb it out there.
You're damn right he can. Like, I'm looking at these first round leaders, and Harry Hall's my favorite. I got him at 30. I each weighed him, like, for the top 4 positions and put more on him. My other 2 guys, I like Victor Hovland at 20. And Carver, as you see, my card's not as big. I'm going to add another guy. I thought about Morikawa, and then I went, like, are you stupid? Like, even if, like, this guy's just going to kill you. It's like Thomas and burning money. I'm like, no. I've taken him before. I don't want him. So right now for me, it's Hall, Hovland, and I'm thinking about I needed something a little bit more. It's a risky pick, but Ashke Bhatia is one of those guys that he can really shit the bed or do well, but I have a feeling maybe he comes out and just fires a number and then kind of fades as things go. He's 32. You want those big numbers, and the biggest one, what are you getting? Novocaine at 55, I think is the biggest one right now.
I got actually 45 for Novocaine for first round leader at FanDuel in New York. And he is the longest shot on the board. Even the Bridgman's 40. So the Bridgman's ahead of Novocaine. Novak's had too good of a year, Cam. For me, like I love Novak over Bridgman, over Im. I didn't realize Im is made it here. He's had an awful year. Im's played well at this place.
Yes, he has.
Im could be a guy. He's kind of been off our radar this year, which is so weird. I feel like he's been terrible, but yet here he is. He's at Eastlake this week because he's played well the last couple of weeks. And if you look at the last 3 or 4 years here at Eastlake, Im has been landing in the top 5-10 with the starting strokes. He's been getting up into that area.
So do you like him tournament or coming out of the gate? What's his first round leader price? It's got to be over 22.
35 to 1.
What? That's very good.
How about we add Im 35 to 1 for first round leader?
Okay.
And how about Cam plus 270 top 10 with guys?
I'm with you.
Let's add
I'm
him.
Go Hall.
I want to play deep guys. I can't play these guys at the top. I am so sick of Tommy Fleetwood and Ludwig Gobert and Dustin Thomas and Patrick Cantlay. I need a break from these guys, Cam. And you know what? Scotty's going to win. Let's try to have some fun at least in this tournament and take some guys further down the board and move them up.
I like that Henley first round pick too. I'm not going to bet like everybody, but that's it. Now my lowest guy's Hovland. I got Hovland at 20. Hall at 30, and I found him on my book at 35 too. That's an insane price for a 30-man field. Maybe that it would be nice if Sanjay would come out of the gate hot like he did in the team event. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we just need his guy. He can go low. I just would love this guy to just come out, birdie, 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 birdie. Like sometimes he starts slow, Carver, and then gets it together. He just avoid those early birdies and bogeys and make some fucking birdies out of the gate. Come a heater, eagle a par 5, and then get that good mojo. That's the whole thing about him. He's such a good golfer, but he has like 1 or 2 holes where really it derails him, and he should be a lot better. Like the guy's one of the best ball strikers going. He's amazing.
I saw Robin asked for match bets. I'm not the biggest match bet player, Cam. I will tell you, I happened to just open it up on DK just to see what they had.
Mm-hmm.
Harmon even money over Bhatia. You like Bhatia a lot more than I do.
No, I like Bhatia first round. I want to everyone in the chat that.
So
like
Harmon even money. Bhatia's the favorite over him at minus 125. I like Harmon over Bhatia.
I agree with that.
That's one that I would absolutely take. Harry Hall even money over Corey Connors.
Yes.
Not a bad one either. I like
Harry Hall's getting no respect. Like Harry Hall is very, very good. And by the way, Kristen, yes, I like Hovland top 10. I'm not sure if Carver is going to play, but
I'm sick.
I have Hovland outright, so I'm definitely going to play. All my look at these guys. Chris is coming at me. Bhatia, no way. No way.
Bhatia didn't play well here last year.
No way.
Now let me give you this one. Let me see if I can talk you into this.
Oh, you can talk me into anything, Carver. It's just about money.
Rory plus 285 over Scheffler. Just has to beat Scotty. What if Scotty has a little off week and finishes 9th and Rory finishes 4th?
I can't do it.
I can't do it?
Nope, can't do it. The great price. It sounds great. I'm just like, no. It could not, Carver. The funny thing is it could happen. Rory's got the distance. There's a lot. Rory just has one of those rounds where he just takes himself out of the event. But
how about How about Henley plus 110 over Fleetwood?
Yes, that's something I don't have a problem with. I think Henley could win the tournament.
How about JJ Spawn minus 110 over Justin Thomas?
Sold. That you know what?
There's
That is my
actually a
favorite.
lot I like there. I actually like. Why don't now you know?
Can we
me
put
and
that
you-
one together? The
No,
Carver
let's do
Cam
this.
play.
The Golf Wednesday parlay, because me and Joe do this zany stuff with the baseball, with the overs and all that. Let's do Spawn.
Yes.
Who else did we just say? Spawn, Harry Hall.
Connors is pretty good though because he hits it straight, but I still like Hall's hot.
If you like, all right. Well, wait a
No,
second.
no. I'm
we
with
like
you. I
Harman
agree.
more. We like Harman over Batia or no? We like that
Yes.
better.
Do you?
I
will tell you.
I love Harman over Batia.
Okay,
over Batia.
and I like it too. So we like three things.
Let's
so what do we got?
Spawn, Harman, and give me whatever one. And Harry Hall. Did we say Hall or no?
Yeah, you like Hall over
over Connors. But you could talk me into another one if you want.
Okay, give me a couple more. No, but let's just keep the original because if we screw this up, I'll be pissed. If something changes.
Hall was even money over Corey Connors. I think we brought up Harry. Nah, I don't like that one a lot. Novacaine's even money over Bridgman.
Bridgman's a tricky player. I don't want to. I don't want to screw with those guys at the bottom. Let's keep it where we had it. Harman over Batia.
Yeah.
Spuds over Thomas.
Yep. And what about Henley over Fleetwood?
And we'll go against the Canadian.
How about Henley over Fleetwood?
Which one do you like better? Henley over? No, I'm going to let you. Do you like Hall over Connors? No, what? Hall over Connors. Connors isn't in the best
like
form.
Connors better.
I'm wait, Carver. Can you believe that? You know the LPGA tournament? It is literally in my backyard where my parents used to live. I used to hop a fence, climb down a hill in the woods, and be in that river collecting golf balls, avoiding snapping turtles and eels, and selling them back to the members and getting stacks of money when I was a kid, like just covered in sun. I used to go down there, Carver, from 8 o'clock, 6 like in the morning till like it was dark at night and do that river up and down, up and down, up and down. Mississauga Golf and Country Club, the LPGA's there. I was down in the city. I saw all their courtesy vans. Like they were right across the street from my girlfriend's place. Lydia Coe's on them and stuff. I was hoping to run into like a couple of them. Like I saw like a few that I'd kind of noticed, but I was just like, yeah, I'm not going to bother these chicks while they're shopping.
They're in town. You got to throw a little wager on that now, Cam.
Well, I'm going to be in Vegas. Remember, I'm going to. I got to do with the other employer. So
here it is. Can't wait. Spawn over Thomas, Harman over Batia, Hall over Connors plus 663. Three of them parlayed together. The three ball, the three leg.
Hall. We got Hall, Spuds, Spawn.
Yep.
And
Harman.
I love it.
Harman, Spuds, and Hall.
Cool. And plus 6. I'm gonna find those exact matchups. Perfect. I just over 6 to 1. Sold.
Yeah. I'm in.
You know what? The chat likes it too. So let's win together as a team.
That's what we want because Scotty's going to destroy everybody this week. Scotty's going to win. We need gas all weekend, Cam. We need something on Saturday and Sunday that we're going to be rooting in the whole entire.
Carver, these matchup bets and the top 10s and stuff are huge this week. That's the whole thing. I'm sprinkling on winners because as you know, even without Scheffler, the numbers aren't that great. So I think that these markets we tend to attack a little bit bigger this week. It's the last tournament of the year. I'm going to go hard on the top 5s and 10. I think
that's the way for us to play it, Cam. We have a couple guys in the without Scheffler market. Let's do some 5s, 10s, and matchups and the first round leaders. We'll still have fun with the Tour Championship no matter what. Cam, great job. Now listen, there's no golf the next couple weeks.
We'll be back though for
the Pro Tour, and then the Ryder Cup is the 2 weeks after that. Cam, I don't know how I'm going to do it.
Yep.
I'm in Disney the entire week with the family, the week of the Ryder Cup. But we're going to find a way. I can't.
You know what you do? Things. You do what I do when I go over to side. Just bring your computer and microphone and tell your lady I got to
right on the iPhone. Let's go.
Yeah.
We'll stream it right on the iPhone. Yeah. You know what we'll do, Cam? One of those spaces. We'll just hit the spaces and we'll talk on it. Or even if we just got to do that.
That's what I do, Carver. She has a couple double, triple vodkas at night, and when she's having her nap, that's when I bang off all my shows. You got to find ways to make it work.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna find ways to make it work, Cam, one way or the other. Tremendous job, Cam, as always.
Love you, buddy.
Finish strong here for this season before we hit the fall swing. Great job, and I'm pumped for the Ryder Cup, even though the travel
I.
situation that I have that week. I am still very pumped for the Ryder Cup. Cam, great job. I know you got to run. You got a lot going on.
Yeah, in-game live with Morency tonight.
Yeah, there you
have a lot of picks.
There you go. There you go.
I don't have any money.
Cam's in the mix later on. Cam, great job. Let's cash some
Love
tickets.
you, buddy.
Thanks, everybody, for hanging out and checking us in. We'll see you next